Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking an exclusive look at a massive industrial shift that most people completely missed. In this video, we are breaking down Russia's brand new, top-secret mega factory that is being built from scratch right now in June 2026. You will see how they are racing to build their first-ever domestic high-speed trains, what the massive manufacturing halls look like inside, and how this completely changes the global transit race. We have got a lot of ground to cover, from specialized engineering centers to the actual speed capabilities of these upcoming trains. So make sure you watch till the very end so you don't miss a single piece of this massive puzzle. Russia has achieved an important milestone in its ambitious plan to establish a domestic high-speed rail manufacturing industry. The construction of the nation's first dedicated high-speed train production complex near Yekaterinburg is advancing at a rapid pace. With approximately 70% of the project now completed and only approximately 30% of the scheduled work remaining. The facility, which is currently under construction at the Ural Locomotives Enterprise in Verkhnaya Pishma, Sverdlovsk region, is anticipated to serve as the foundation of Russia's emergent high-speed rail sector. The plant will produce the next generation of high-speed trains built in Russia for the Moscow to St. Petersburg high-speed railway, which is presently one of the top transport infrastructure projects in the country once it is operational. And this is exactly where a massive industrial complex is rapidly taking shape. Construction work is currently in progress at all 5 main facilities that comprise the new production complex as of June 2026. One of the most sophisticated railway manufacturing sites ever built in Russia is comprised of approximately 67,000 square meters of structures. Now let's look at the body manufacturing hall, which is the largest structure in the complex, where the structural components and train car bodywork of the future will be assembled. One of the most prominent industrial structures presently under construction in the region, the enormous building measures approximately 420 meters in length and 57 meters in width. Look, when you see a space that big, it is honestly hard to imagine how they keep track of everything, but they do. Workers are finalizing final floor works, installing automated fire suppression systems, and laying electrical and low-current communications networks within the hall. The highly automated manufacturing processes necessary for the production of trains that can operate at speeds of up to 360 kilometers per hour will be supported by these systems. The technological requirements of high-speed rail production are reflected in the facility's size, as the manufacturing tolerances, welding precision, and assembly standards are significantly more stringent than those of conventional rolling stock. And while that massive hall handles the heavy bodywork, the testing and commissioning facility advances right alongside it. Simultaneously, construction is underway on a second major production facility that is specifically designed for the commissioning and testing of fully assembled electric train sets. This hall, which spans approximately 17,000 square meters, will function as the final preparation site prior to the initiation of the testing and certification programs for trains. Current activities include the installation of electrical systems, communication networks, and the completion of the interior infrastructure, in addition to the construction of railway tracks within the facility. Concurrently, construction teams are building infrastructure and landscaping enhancements in the vicinity of the site, as well as preparing the adjacent industrial zones, road access, and utility connections to facilitate future production activities. The commissioning facility will be instrumental in the verification of train performance prior to the operational deployment of vehicles on Russia's prospective high-speed network. This entire push is part of what we at Altitude Addicts closely monitor when evaluating major global engineering leaps. At the same time, the engineering center moves to its next stage of development. The new Engineering and Design Center is another critical element of the project. as it will function as the technological hub of the complex. All monolithic concrete construction work has been finalized, as per project officials. Builders are now able to install advanced architectural glazing systems and large transparent facade elements as a result of this achievement. All right, let's take a quick breather here, because your brain is probably buzzing with all these numbers and dimensions. But think about it. They are literally pouring massive concrete blocks just to hold up glass walls for a train factory. The center will be home to engineers, designers, software specialists, and technical experts who are responsible for the development of future generations of Russian railway technology once it is operative. The facility is anticipated to provide support for the initial high-speed train program and subsequent railway modernization initiatives. The engineering center is a critical component of Russia's overarching strategy to fortify domestic industrial capabilities and localize railway technologies. In addition to facilitating the development of trains, it will function as a central location for the refinement, testing, and innovation of future railway systems. Which brings us to the administrative building, nearing completion. The administrative headquarters building also shows signs of progress. Construction teams are presently in the process of installing electrical infrastructure, low-voltage communication networks, and engineering systems, all while completing interior finishing work. The modern ventilated facade system is also being installed. Management, logistics, project planning, and operational coordination functions will be accommodated in the building upon the start of production activities at the factory. A completely integrated industrial ecosystem specifically designed for the development and production of high-speed trains is comprised of the manufacturing halls, testing facilities, engineering center, and administrative structures. Now, if you are still with me and loving this deep dive, hit that subscribe button right now because we are just getting to the wildest part of the build. To make all of this happen, there are hundreds of workers and dozens of machines on site every single day. The strategic significance of the undertaking is reflected in the construction pace. In June 2026, the site was occupied by over 40 pieces of heavy equipment and hundreds of construction laborers. In order to guarantee that the facility remains on schedule, construction activity is conducted concurrently on several fronts. The project has made steady progress over the past 2 years, since the ground was broken in 2024. Developers report that the work is broadly in accordance with the planned timelines. Despite the technical complexity of building a specialized railway manufacturing center from the ground up, the final phase of construction will concentrate on the completion of building systems, the installation of industrial equipment, the commissioning of production lines, and the preparation of the site for future manufacturing operations. This massive effort forms the very foundation of Russia's high-speed rail ambitions. The factory is being built with the specific purpose of supporting Russia's first modern high-speed railway system that is domestically produced. The trains produced here will be used on the forthcoming Moscow to St. Petersburg high-speed railway, a corridor that is intended to significantly reduce the travel time between Russia's two largest cities. It is anticipated that the route will be capable of operating at speeds of up to 360 kilometers per hour, making it one of the fastest rail services in Asia and Europe. The initiative signifies a substantial transformation in Russia's rail strategy. Let's be real for a second. Constructing thousands of miles of ultra-straight tracks across varying terrain is an absolute nightmare of a job. For an extended period, high-speed passenger services were significantly dependent on imported technology. The objective of the new initiative is to create a comprehensive domestic ecosystem that will facilitate the design, production, maintenance, and future development of high-speed trains. Russia aims to establish a dedicated manufacturing base in order to guarantee long-term technological independence in one of the most sophisticated sectors of railway engineering. This new base will serve as the home of the White Gyrfalcon. The trains that are expected to be produced at the new production complex are part of the EVS 360 White Gyrfalcon program, which is Russia's most prominent high-speed rail initiative. The train is an 8-car electric multiple unit that is capable of transporting hundreds of passengers while maintaining high levels of energy efficiency, safety, and comfort. It was developed by Ural Locomotives and a network of domestic engineering organizations. The train has been designed to operate at a maximum speed of 360 kilometers per hour, while the platform is reportedly capable of attaining a maximum speed of 400 kilometers per hour. This positions it among the most advanced passenger train projects currently under development worldwide, a feat that the team at Altitude Addicts highlights for its incredible engineering scale. The White Gyrfalcon program is widely viewed as one of Russia's most technologically challenging industrial undertakings. Domestic solutions for traction systems, control software, aerodynamics, safety technologies, and passenger comfort systems have been assigned to engineers. Prototype manufacturing and component testing have already commenced, indicating a significant advancement toward future certification and serial production. And this step is vital for establishing a new industrial ecosystem across the region. The High-Speed Railway Initiative has been repeatedly referred to as a project of national significance by Russian officials. The new factory located near Yekaterinburg is not merely a manufacturing facility. The goal is to establish it as the focal point of a comprehensive industrial network that spans the nation and includes suppliers, engineering firms, research institutions, technology developers, and specialized manufacturers. It is anticipated that the project will stimulate investment in advanced manufacturing, metallurgy, electronics, automation, and transport technologies, in addition to providing direct and indirect support to thousands of jobs. The facility will contribute to the establishment of a sustainable foundation for future generations of Russian high-speed rail equipment by consolidating production capabilities and expertise in a single integrated complex. So, tracking this heavy industrial progress means we are all anxiously looking forward to 2028. The current plan is for prototype high-speed trains to endure rigorous testing prior to entering commercial service later in the decade. The initial production train sets are anticipated to operate on the Moscow to St. Petersburg corridor, which is currently in the process of undergoing a variety of development stages. The project is methodically transitioning from construction to industrial readiness as construction crews continue to complete the final 30% of work at the Verkhnaya Pishma manufacturing complex. The facility will be the first dedicated high-speed train manufacturing plant in Russia, capable of designing, building, testing, and supporting a new generation of domestically produced high-speed rolling stock if it is completed according to schedule. The factory is a major milestone in Russia's transportation modernization objectives, particularly in conjunction with the construction of the Moscow to St. Petersburg high-speed railway. It represents the start of a new era in which the nation endeavors to become one of the few nations that are capable of independently manufacturing world-class high-speed trains and operating them on a contemporary high-speed rail network, marking a true high-altitude shift in industrial power that we at Altitude Addicts will continue to follow. We thank the people who have subscribed the channel, liked, and shared the videos. We also thank the channel members for encouraging us. Last but not least, we also thank the viewers who have hyped our videos.